Bro, is it really true that the Team USA baseball manager thought that the team had already clinched their spot in the elimination round, so he played like the bench and then they lost to Italy? That's so crazy, man. He didn't even know how the tournament worked. Because we live in a joke world, I believe that Team USA will still make it through and then also make it to the finals. But just for a like a nice 20-hour window or something today, it's going to be so refreshing just to dream. Just to have the possibility, you know? Nice World's Fair review. That movie's awesome. Would not recommend. I Saw the TV Glow. Interesting. Bug Bite 666. Interesting. So I'm evil because I don't like the hallmark of gay cinema, Greg Araki's The Doom Generation. But you don't like one of the hallmarks of 21st century trans filmmaking. I Saw the TV Glow. And somehow this makes you based? Get 'em? They were trying to get me yesterday. They were calling me straight as a pejorative. Now, I'll have you know, by the way, I did add Greg Araki's 1997 film Nowhere to the watch list. Because a lot of people said, if you don't like the Doom Generation, it's still worth giving Nowhere a try. And I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And I also added I Saw the TV Glow to my watch list. But I think I got to do I See the TV Glow tomorrow because it leaves Crave in 3 days. When are you going to put your top 4 on Letterboxd? I have to see 4 good movies first. I'm thinking in 5 years, if I keep watching a movie a day, I might get there. Did you like the Alex G score for World's Fair? Bug Bite 666, I haven't seen their review yet. I'm just kidding. The music was nice. Although I will say when I was listening to or watching the movie, I was like, damn, this movie would go crazy if it had Spiderland as the soundtrack instead. If instead of the soft, atmospheric and moody rock, it had like a at night, what does he say? Like a bat, I ripped a girl. Then I flew out my back door. Any foreign movies on the watch list, my man? You're literally going to get banned. Gustavo, you're going to get banned. Go look at the last 10 movies I've watched. 9 of them have subtitles, bro. I watched 2 American movies, which are foreign movies to me, in the last 2 days. But before that, I was watching The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, In the Mood for Love, The Killer, the John Woo movie, not the David Fincher movie, Love in the Afternoon by Eric Romer. It's crazy, man. You can turn subtitles on for anything? Yeah, but you need it in these movies because I don't speak Cantonese, man. Does Canada make movies? 33 short films about Glenn Gould, yeah? Also about 9 Resident Evils. And 9 Metal Gear Solids, Omega Boost, Bloody Raw, X-Files, all over the world. Come on! Ridge Racer, Oddworld. We make a living gaming on our PlayStations. Goon is a Canada classic. Yeah, I saw it in theaters, bro. I've also watched 3 Cronenberg movies in the last 45 days. So literally, I mean, when you're watching movies at the pace that I'm watching them, all of your backseating falls by the wayside, bro. Why? My dad likes hockey. I think my mom was out of town too. So we were like, let's go see the hockey movie at the movie theater. I mean, it's pretty good. And by pretty good, can I say it's not good? But it is it's like a 5. It's a solid 5 to a 7, depending on, how stupid you are. But it's at least a 5. Liv Schreiber elevates it. Rax Bar and Grill. His name is Liv Schreiber. I would expect you to know that, considering you're about a 5-minute drive from the Gardeners Road Cineplex Odeon at the RioCan Center. Literally, you're right there. Lamau, what do you want me to say? You're right. Aren't you 1 turn away from the intersection at Bath and Gardeners, man? You should 5-minute walk. Yeah, exactly. It's a 5-minute walk, bro. Go to Montana's. Go to Denny's. I don't know what else they got in there. How did you know? Because I've been to Rax Bar and Grill 30 times in my life, man. It's kind of like pool plus Hooters. If Hooters had pool, your friendship review kind of broke my heart. I'm sorry, I bought in early on Tim Robinson, and I still have a big position in Tim Robinson. The friendship was maybe the first time where I went, we got to get this guy a new MacGuffin. We got to get him a new gimmick. And by the way, I still gave it a 3. I did not dislike the movie. I loved your AMV, by the way, librarian. Someone linked it to me. It was exactly what I wanted. And then I saw that it had like 200 likes. And I was like, well, I guess this one's just for me. Nobody else thought it was funny at all. But I love it, man. I love when it, we'll get back you too. I thought that was awesome, man. I also think your Poor Things take is whack. You're talking about Poor Things, the second best movie of the 2020s so far? Bro, so crazy. Halfway through We Are All Going to the World's Fair, when they pan, or they zoom out, I should say, and you realize that JLB is actually a bald adult man. That's not okay. What's your necklace? It's not a necklace. I have a pom-pom-porine hair clip on my collar, which indicates that I'm half cat. Because I'm half cat, I'm able to pass by the rocking chair that denotes where the cat area of the house starts without paying a toll at the cat toll bridge, which honestly is huge for me because I do be doing a lot of cross cat bridge traffic, considering it's right in the middle of the house. So if you'll give me a second, I'll be right back. We're back, y'all. It's still there? Yeah, man, I'm not taking it off. I'm not taking it off. Don't even talk to me about the pom-pom-porine Sanrio character rankings, bro. I don't want to hear it. It's so crazy to me that isn't Pochako #1 in the rankings? And why are we glazing like Batsumaru so much, man? It doesn't make any sense. Raise Gudetama. We gotta pump those Gudetama numbers up. Sanrio characters remind him of when he was in a bad place. A theme park. Well, okay, very funny, but can I say that, like, the experience that I had in Sanrio Puro Land, I feel like it's the same experience that the main character of We Are All Going to the World's Fair had when they saw that AutoZone. Like, any kind of space, whether liminal, subliminal, or superliminal, can trigger a nervous breakdown if you're in the right kind of position. And also, if I may say so, all the other people that were inside of the theme park that were adults, without kids, at the Sanrio theme park, where it was all rides for children and mascots that should only appeal to you if you're a child, they were not real people. They were holograms, they were avatars, they were not human beings. I believe when they exit the facility, they go back to being human beings. But when they were inside of the building, they were synths. They were corpo synths. And as the only real human being that was inside of the building at that time, I think it was actually a logical reaction to have a nervous breakdown inside of there. Because when you are surrounded by people that are pretending to be ensouled, and you're the only person that's actually ensouled that's inside of the building, it would be illogical to pretend that everything's okay. So you can't deal with Sanrio, but you can deal with Disney? No, I had a breakdown at Tokyo Disney Sea too, but that was like the second breakdown of the trip, so I was kind of used to it by then. I did have a little bit of a breakdown watching middle-aged Japanese people freak out over like the 8th most popular animal mascot from the Jungle Book and like screaming a millimeter away from my face. But I got over it, man. And honestly, again, let me say, I was at Tokyo Disney Sea. So it's like, what did I expect, man? What did I expect? But I was also like, damn, what's wrong with you? I was saying some stuff that, if we're being honest, was a little bit unfair. But at the same time, I was kind of freaking out. And I was like, this is a real human being beside me that's excited to see like the squirrel from the Rescuers Down Under or something like that. So, I mean, there but for the grace of God go I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I get it. That would fry me. Yeah, plus I'm there with my kid, and my kid isn't even like as excited as these adults are. We all have an inner child. Yeah, but my inner child, even like my outer child, when I was a child, wasn't really that excited to see like, you know, Baloo or something like that. It was more like, you know, to feel the wind on my face while I whipped a tennis ball against the concrete foundation of my house for like 6 straight hours on the 38th day of summer vacation. You know what I'm talking about? Like a like that. Damn, he has no whimsy. I literally have so much whimsy. It's just for like the natural phenomenon of the organic world. It's not for like DuckTales, a woohoo. Why is the defect on creatine? Thick stacks. My pocket's on creatine. Young money dip set. We're a team. If you don't like it, no Vaseline. So you got to skip a lot of the words in Lil Wayne's Upgrade You freestyle. Well, I got to skip a lot of the words. By the way, speaking of actors and houses, anyone else get taken out of We Are All Going to the World's Fair by how nice JLB's house is? Like, bro, where do you work? It's literally flicking me, bro. What is that? It's like a 5,000 square foot house, bro. You're over here like being the admin for reddit.com/r/creepypasta. What's your mortgage rate, bro? That's crazy. He's in IT. I mean, yes, that was my read on it as well, is that he's in information technology. It's like, I know his ass is in, like, he's the CTO for HQ Trivia or something like that. He's like employee number 6 at some kind of AI-based crypto startup in New York City. By the way, I really shouldn't be telling you this. It's kind of like, I'm going back on my own people by telling you this, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. Midwesterners, if you want to make fun of people who live on the West Coast, stop making fun of us for having, like, $8 drip coffees. We literally just tank those, bro. It's not a big deal. Make fun of us for living in a place where when it thunderstorms, people get scared. We do? I know, because I don't get scared because I'm the most based West Coaster. I grew up in the middle of Canada, so we used to get thunderstorms all the time, and then I moved out here, and then I realized that everybody gets scared of thunderstorms. That's true. The other thing, West Coasters will have the whole earth shake underneath them and go, oh, I didn't really feel it. That was a baby earthquake. But then, like, whenever there's an earthquake in Ontario, people are like, I'm at the earthquake. Oh, it was just like Jurassic Park, bro. My glass of water had ripples in it. Hey, NL, say something funny now. You ever see Garden State? Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. You look tired today, King. Wrong. I literally had, I think I had an 86 sleep score, which is pretty good for a guy like me. They're trying to mog me by saying I didn't get enough deep sleep. Bro, that's literally not my fault. That's not my fault. I fell asleep. I did my part. I fell asleep 9:31, woke up 5:15, and they're like, oh, you didn't get enough deep sleep. Okay, whose fault is that, bro? 26 minutes for me last night. Wait. Let me see something. You got 26 minutes last night? Let me check. Deep sleep. My energy score was an 86. My sleep score was, of course, it was an 88. Deep sleep was only fair last night. I got 33 minutes of deep sleep last night. I'm being told my sleep efficiency was only 91. I really got to work on those numbers. I can't value vary. You would get two things mixed up. Buddy, don't even start with me, Flats. You think I've forgotten who you are? You were in Chiblee's chat yesterday, telling him not to play his zero-cost strikes because they're ethereal and they need to get exhausted. They weren't ethereal, bro. They were eternal, which is the exact opposite of ethereal. Boy, I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder, because that was very embarrassing. If that were me, I don't know what I would do in that situation. It would be hard to recover from that. Let's put it that way. We can't see the intentions. There's no place to put the camera, okay? You have to live with it. You have to live with it, Cager1233. You have to live with it. I'm not going to put it over, my guy. Honestly, and I should know this at this point in my life, being on this cursed website for so long. There's like a few jokes that everybody who makes them thinks it's the first time they're making them, and I've heard them 10,000 times each. Put it over your guy. Dead center of the screen, full screen 50% opacity, bounce it around like a DVD screensaver. It has the same vibe as when people say, midday on a Sunday and they've been online all weekend and they say, wouldn't it be a funny joke if he went live tomorrow with a wig on and didn't mention it at all? Okay, bro, it would be funny for like a second and a half. How am I going to sustain that bit for 5 hours, man? 5 hours of like, hey, your hair looks good, thank you. Like, what do you think is gonna happen, man, if we did that? It would be funny. Just your invention of it is all the humor. That's why I'm saying doing bits is idiotic, because you get 95% of the juice out of coming up with a bit and imagining how funny it would be. All you need to do at that point is not do the bit, because you're investing so much to get that extra 5%. It's so much better to just say, wouldn't it be funny? Tell that to Germa. I mean, this is not the Dollhouse stream. This is playing Slay the Spire with a wig on, okay? This is two very different things. You're saying, oh, you hate the director of the Resident Evil movies? Oh, what about the guy who made One Battle After Another? That's two different Paul Andersons, bro. They need to patch the Paul Andersons. Literally, Paul Thomas is OP. Paul Thomas Anderson is OP. Paul W.S. Anderson, meta dependent. It depends on the state of the meta. Both Paul Andersons married up, though. Are we sure that Paul W.S. Anderson married up? I mean, I know he married Mila Jovovich, but her judgment is called into question because she's in all those Paul W.S. Anderson movies. Lamau. Sorry. I didn't mean to put out a hit on Mila Jovovich, but... I mean, isn't she in, like, the Monster Hunter movie or something? Like, that's... And don't say some shit. When movies suck, people love to say, it ain't that bad for a rainy afternoon. Buddy, we have the Criterion Collection. I still haven't seen Cleo from 5 to 7, okay? You know that movie is Paul W.S. Anderson? Yes, bro, because it's the only movie she does. Or it could be even worse. It could be a Luc Besson movie. Motherfucker, man. What's your issue with Luc Besson? Chat, pull up the video essay. He made Valerian, but that is one of the worst things that he's ever done. That is what it's. I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it is kind of up there. In the Heat interviews, Pacino says he was playing a character high on cocaine, and it's like, yeah, I'm sure you were, buddy. Can I say something? Why do people care if Al Pacino was on cocaine in Heat? Like, A, that shit was filmed before you were born. B, it's literally his business. It's a HIPAA violation to suggest that he was a drug addict. Also, it's called acting. I mean, he was probably on coke in a lot of his shitty roles too, to be honest. And he's done a lot of Drek, people. He's done. Have you ever seen Simone? Am I the only person on earth who's ever seen Simone? Does anyone else go see The Recruit in theaters when they were 13? I thought it was pretty good. Came home, saw that on Rotten Tomatoes it had like an 8%. What the fuck, bro? It's literally Splinter Cell the movie. I saw you were hating on me in Chiblee's chat yesterday. Please apologize. No, I'm not vibing with you, to be honest. Why? If you had access to the chat histories of this chatter, you would not be asking me the question and suggesting that I'm being mean, okay? And also, I was not hating on you. I was protecting Yeti. And then Chiblee said, didn't you want Yeti? Didn't you offer to let me, which is Chiblee, ban Yeti if I, which is Chiblee, banned Malumin SE? And I said, yeah, but that's just because I'm really not vibing with Malumin SE. I don't think you should ban Yeti without there being like a prisoner trade situation, because I want to get something out of it. Because if you ban Yeti in your chat, he's just going to be here more often. That's not fair to me. If you want to do like a prisoner exchange, we can figure it out. But like for no benefit for myself, no shot, man. How old do you think Yeti is? I 100% believe that they were born in like 2007, which is fucking crazy because I was in my first year of university. But what's crazy is that like in 10 years, I'll be 47 and people will be in my chat that are like, I was born in 2017. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck? 2017? That just don't seem right, man. that just doesn't seem possible. You're still gonna be doing this at 47? I hope so, bro. You're still gonna be filling out spreadsheets at 47? I mean, honestly, you probably hope so too. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's life, but yeah, probably. It actually seems pretty optimistic to still be doing a job like that at 47. So well, man, fuck off. You were trying to fuck me first, and I fucked you by accident, and that's my fault. Fuck you, buddy. I think you might not make it to 47, bro. Can I be honest with you? I think I give myself like a 93% chance of making it to 47. I think a 7% chance of dying within a 10-year period in middle age that seems pretty fair to me. We've done this bit before though, and honestly, I don't shy away at all from these kind of actuarial stats. Is there literally like an actuary in chat? Because if there's an actuary in chat, like I'd love to get their opinion on it. You can look up the tables. Yeah, but don't tell the actuaries that. They had to spend a lot of time in school. Please make it to 47 and much more. Well, I'm like, for the most part, I'm doing what I can, but you could also like, I mean, I don't want to bum you out. Shit happens. Could, you know, fall off a ladder, changing a battery in my smoke detector or something like that, get a horrible disease, bisected by a Cadillac Escalade driven by an 80-year-old man who's looking at his phone while he's driving. That honestly, increasingly, that seems to be like the most likely way that I'm gonna go. Have my head sticking out the window trying to get some air like the Joker at the end of The Dark Knight, and then like, you know, have it knocked off by like a yield sign or something like that, like some shit that's never happened before. My partner was convinced as a middle schooler he would die in a horrible accident before he was 21. I'm not, first off, 21. Secondly, I'm not putting this shit on your partner because they sound cool based on nothing. But people love saying shit like that. Like a dude you know who like is in perfectly average health at age 20 will say some shit like, I don't see myself making it to 30. And you're like, what are you talking about, man? It's depression posting. They literally just want attention. It's that simple. It's performative. Guys, why is nobody saying I'm so awesome at Slay the Spire? Everyone was saying this deck was fucked, and now look at it, bro. You're awesome, we love you. You're bald. They got me confused with JLB from We Are All Going to the World's Fair, man. You hate to see it. Nah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Too many people in Act 2 are trying to relive Act 1, bro. It's so sad. We all know somebody who peaked on the first Elite fight, man. It's like, buddy, the statue was 15 nodes ago, okay? It's time to enter the real world. Yeah, bro, we remember when you drew Bash on turn 1 and then Bludgeon on turn 2 and you won in 2 turns, okay? We were all there, that was cool. But like, what have you done lately, bro? Plus your deck's got 29 cards, you idiot. What are your thoughts on Bam's 83-point game? Wait! Bam got 83 points? Bam Adebayo got 83 points. Bam, the two-way player in the NBA for the Heat got 83 points. No! Bro, I bet the under on 82 and a half. Oh! Stupid! No! I thought it was a sure thing. I thought there was no way. Oh my god. What's the latest in the pit? Bro, we need a real Dr. Robbie. We need to get the whole fucking country pulling in the same direction to figure out how we can produce 1,000 Dr. Robbies a year. It's called sex. I'm not willing to go that far. I see you in chat. I volunteer. He's literally busy, okay? Would you be a good doctor? Probably not, if I had to guess. I'm not like the average person who thinks that like they would be good at everything that people are bad at because they think that they're special. I'm pretty sure I'd probably be just about maybe a little bit above average at everything. Would I be awesome at things that are hard? No, man, I'm not stupid. I would just be like better than most people. I'm sure it's hard to be an awesome doctor. That's why realistically, I think I would only be pretty good at being a doctor. Because obviously it's not easy, or more doctors would be amazing instead of just, you know, Wait, real Maya in chat? Maya, we have a Maya impersonator in chat. Malumin SE, are you here? Don't worry, by the way, nobody believed them. But for like a year, they have been pretending to be you in chat. And they come into chat and they go, I'm Maya. And then everyone goes, no, you're not. And like we clocked them immediately, probably last April. but they just keep doing the bit, and I don't understand it. I don't, and don't let it spike your cortisol, because at no point did anybody believe that anything that they said was coming from you. But wait, real Maya in chat? Maya, we have a Maya impersonator in chat. Malumin SE, are you here?
Oh my god!
Don't worry, by the way, nobody believed them. But for like a year, they have been pretending to be you in chat.
What?
And they come into chat and they go, I'm Maya. And then everyone goes, no, you're not.
Wait!
And like we clocked them immediately, probably last April. But they just keep up.
What the hell?
And I don't understand it. I don't, and don't let it spike your cortisol, because at no point did anybody believe that anything that they said was coming from you.
Okay. Wow, I didn't think he had any idea who I was.
No, wait, Kate, I saw you saying what's on his neck.
That's freaking cool.
This is my hairpin.
He'll never come to
which
Alveus.
is a badge, which also
But like, how cool would it be if he did?
Which allows me to. We literally have enough block already. I'm just gonna multicast the crap out of you. MIA paper planes. I fly like Homer, get high like Bart. The other family members, Maggie, Lisa, and Marge. Wait! I get one down in a second if you wait. I'm fly like Homer, get high like Bart. The other family members, Lisa, Maggie, and Marge. Wait, dude! Wait. That's kind of awesome. Sometimes I go sitting on planes. Everyone's a winner. We make our own. That song had a stranglehold on people in 2007, man. If you weren't there, you weren't there. But for those of us who were there, we know, man. Did you ever buy an espresso machine? Malumin Essie, it's too late to abandon the gimmick chatter. Okay? Like you... I get you think you're slick with it, coming in with starting to type some stuff like, I hope you have a good day. You're in a lot of trouble, man. You're in a lot of trouble. I love your stream. It's the best stream. I believe that as well. Doesn't change everything we've been through together, but I believe that. Yeah. I just read early access for this is going to take 1 to 2 years. Okay, so what? Are you planning on going somewhere? That's pretty normal. I don't know, a lot of games I've played on my stream have been in early access for like 10 years, man. Dude, yeah, I can't wait until all the people who are like, I have principles, I don't play early access games, until this comes out of early access and they're like, why is everyone so good? Fucking idiot, man! Rip Highguard, you will not be missed except for the 24 people who purchased it. Can I say something? I don't give a fuck about Highguard at all, but I think it's super weird energy. And I know you're just saying a joke. I think it's weird energy to like dance on its grave, even though like you weren't gonna play it. Like, who cares, man? You're like rooting for its demise when its only crime is like existing. Just seems like a little weird to me. What about Concord? Different story, that game was ass. No, I'm just playing. I don't even remember it, to be honest with you. By the way, I'm not mad at you, but I did see someone say, did he ever play Legends of Runeterra? He might like Path of Champions, I hate to admit. We're not doing that anymore. I'm letting you know. I skipped a relic. Oh my god. 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 Whatever. We make it work regardless. Long story short, we don't do media suggestions anymore. If you see someone playing something and they already like it, we don't say, if you like this, you should play this. We go, I'm glad you're enjoying this. We don't, well, if you like that, you would like this. We don't do that anymore. Any advice for surviving the current state of the Leafs? Yeah. Stop watching. Like, you could just pretend that, like, you could check the score, but not make any effort to actually watch the games. You could temporarily become a Buffalo Sabres fan, that's true. Or permanently. I mean, so I root for objectively the worst team in the NHL, right now at least. But they could be even worse next year. Where our team is so bad, we traded away a player for like a 5th round draft pick, and that player now has more goals than anybody else that's currently on our active roster. And my advice to you is, when the team sucks, turn off the TV. Don't worry about like, oh, you won't be a true fan when they win the Stanley Cup. You literally may die before that happens. Not to be a bummer or whatever. There's no guarantee that you will be alive for the parade. So prioritize your current mental health. It is crazy that they suck. Like, you got rid of one good player and now your team sucks. Like, that's kind of pathetic to me, but whatever. I'm a Minnesota sports fan. I'm literally preying on your downfall, no offense. I'm celebrating every single Minnesota Wild loss in the Peloton Discord, and then when they win 5-0 like they did last night, I'm like, well, okay, they won 5-0, but Fraud Hughes only got 1 assist. So, Connor Garland, 4 goals in 2 games since getting traded. Nice try. You can't make me care about anything that's happening in Ohio. I mean, honestly, like, if the Columbus Blue Jackets won the Stanley Cup, I mean, more power to you, but I'm not 100% sure I would give a fuck, man. I think that almost the entire world would forget that the team existed. They would forget that the season ever took place. Why do people not like watching their teams lose? I just like watching the game. I'm a fan of the game more than the specific team of players. Go watch 11 Vancouver Canucks games and then tell me how much fun it is to watch hockey. That I'm talking about this year. If you're a Winnipeg Jets fan, you could still watch Kyle Connor, Josh Morrissey, Mark Scheifele. You know, they got a pretty good team. They got a pretty good roster, at least. Go watch the Vancouver Canucks current roster and tell, it's just fun to watch and hope Drew O'Connor gets. I want to see Drew O'Connor get some good shifts. I'd really like to see Linus Karlsson continue his breakout post-AHL season, man. And Rangers fans, please shut up. Your team is literally good. It's so good that even though they suck, they can't even come close to sucking as much as we have. It's unbelievable. We are not good. You literally have like 9 All-Stars on your team and a Vezina Trophy winner, bro. Look at what you have to do to mimic even a fraction of our power. The All-Stars are beyond 30. That's not even that old. Most hockey I've ever watched is seeded rivalry. Yeah, I know. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You would love the Rangers. Saw a Reddit post telling men to plan when to get their wives pregnant so they can have time to play GTA 6. Imagine telling someone to have a kid so they can have more free time. Okay, but King Bjornopolis, take it one step further. Imagine going on Reddit in your free time, seeing the post, and then being like, that's crazy, and then bringing it into my chat, even though it has nothing to do with my chat. Take it one level deeper. Take it one level deeper, and then take it one level deeper than that, and imagine being the streamer who takes time out of his day where he's having a great Slay the Spire run where I just need to lock in and we're obviously going to win, and then take the time out to read that message for absolutely no reason. And then go one level deeper than that and imagine being in chat and being like, yes, he's taking it one level deeper. This will never reflect negatively on me. Oh no! And then take it one level deeper than that. And I think you're on the center of the fucking earth or something like that at this point, man. I don't even know. Transform this garbage. No, we're already fine. Transform this garbage. The start of your turn, gain 2 stars. Bro, that does not help me, man. Can I draw some good cards, please? He's not attacking, so we could change. No, because it has literally we have to get like the greatest card of all time by transforming this. The first attack or skill you play each turn is placed on top of your draw pile. Wait, a Conqueror and a Sovereign Blade could make this work, man. Slimed for 0, draws a burn. No! Please open your Pokemon Go so we can hit lucky friends. Not gonna happen. Sorry to say, not gonna happen. Did I really leave you hanging on like what one gift until lucky friends? That's kind of nasty. It gets really boring. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to say that, like, Pokemon Go is an awesome video game, necessarily. But I think, like, as a... I could have played another card there. I think as, like, a walk enabler, or as something to do while you're walking, it's pretty fun. It's mogged by Pikmin Bloom. Well, not really, because I don't give a crap about Pikmin. If it was like Pokemon Blue, I don't really give a crap about Pokemon, to be fair, but like there's no shot I'm putting a Pikmin game on my phone. That's just not happening. You can send your Pikmin on a task when you're on a cruise and it'll take 3 months for them to get back to Vancouver. Is that good though? Be so for real with me? Do you get like more Pikmin stars the more distance it's traveled? I love when a game gives me rewards for not playing it. Well, it could be worse, bro. It could be a game that gives you rewards for playing it. That's like, that's manipulative. A game that gives you rewards to stay away might actually be like a net good for society at this point. That actually is tech that I'd never thought of before, though. What if you took your worst Pokemon and you left it at the Pokestop on Castaway Cay when you docked there on a Disney cruise? Then you could be like, fuck this Rayquaza. Fuck this one-star Rayquaza, bro. Ain't no 70-year-olds playing Pokemon Go that are knocking my Rayquaza out of the Pokemon Center on Castaway Cay. You can't add legendaries? Whatever. It's been a long time. I had some bow the other day. You're so right about the crazy variability in quality. It is insane, man. There's some horrible bows out there. Oh. I'll assume no. Muted? I mean, at this point, we've now... And Magresta, I apologize to you. It happens every time. We're now at the point where I knew that I was not muted, but in order for you to say something besides muted, I had to look at it. It's actually gotten to the point... It's gotten to the point where it's actually just bad. It's actually just not... Like, it's deleterious to the chat experience. We're suffering from success. Dead horse thoroughly pulped? When it was just a couple of people doing it, they got attention for it, and then all the people who can't get attention for original ideas said, wait, let me get in on that. I could get some attention. And now absolutely everybody's typing it at all times, and it's ruined it for the original people in the first place. To be fair, the original people who stole my joke. Still giving them a reaction? Who's them? I've always wanted to do that, man. I've always wanted to do that. Realest thing I ever said on this website is people will literally like defend bad behavior in chat. They'll be like, chat's a reflection of the streamer. Buddy, you're 34 years old. What do you mean chat's a reflection of the streamer? What are you talking about? Does anyone but me understand when you say these words in your real life? Like if you were like 8, I guess there's something to say about that. The apple don't fall far from the tree, but like you're literally like the age that you are was the age that my dad was when I was like 12. How does that make you feel? You attract the audience? Brother, it's the game. It's the directory. I'm not neurotypical. Yeah, me neither. Okay, so now we fucking who wins in a push? The dealer or the smoker? I'm going to say the dealer because I'm pretty sure I'm the one pushing it. Number one most underrated joke, Seth Rogen as Joker and called the movie Smoker. And then when he laughs, he does the Seth Rogen laugh. Seth Rogen's probably pretty funny, but I wouldn't know because I've only seen him in Seth Rogen movies. Okay, that's the first anti-Seth Rogen comment I've ever seen that's actually funny. This guy has one kid, thinks he's a chore god. Excuse me, Swedish mailman, are you from the country that we just mogged in mixed doubles wheelchair curling at the Paralympics yesterday? 'Tis better to appear a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Maybe start talking a little bit of smack when your wheelchair mixed doubles curling team at the Paralympics is actually capable of getting more rocks scored than Canada by the 10th end, okay? Can Canada score in curling without cheating? Sorry, I can't hear you with 4 gold medals in my ears. Patrick Roy. How many hockey golds? Whatever, at least our team can read. No offense, Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy, you might be okay. Matt Boldy looks like a wholesome boy. The Kachucks, I think everything that could possibly be said has been said at this point. I don't mean to rag on the Canucks. I did love reading the Brady Kachuk interview where they asked him how he felt about things, and he said, really, it really cheeses me off. Really cheeses me off when someone makes an AI-created video where I call Canadian syrup eating fucks. It really cheeses me off because anyone that knows me would know that's something that would never come out of my mouth. That's the stuff that comes out of my dad and my brother's mouth. The stuff that comes out of my mouth is cereal when I'm watching Tom and Jerry when I'm eating my breakfast because I'm laughing so hard. Swedish mailman. I think your time in this chat is at an end. I'm so sorry to tell. And I didn't know the curling comment would rile you up as much as it did. He hates the Swedes. He's deliberately being a little irritating in chat. Which I get it, because the curling stuff, I mean, I would be sore about that too if my team had done all that malarkey and then not even made it to the elimination round, much less win the gold medal. Unfortunately, there's only one of those to go around, apparently. It's late in Sweden. He's probably drunk on Jorgenbrau. Is that a... Can you say that? Didn't Sweden win mixed doubles gold? Yes, but they did also lose in mixed doubles at the Paralympics to us yesterday. Or maybe on Monday. I can't remember. I didn't watch. Curling is too damn long. Literally, actually true. Most based opinion on curling you can have. A match of... I'm sure it's awesome when you're playing curling. But to watch curling, the match is like 4 hours long. It's crazy. All sports are 3 to 4 hours. Purple Phil, you need to know something about sports before you talk, okay? Soccer's 90 minutes long. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was trying to make society think that soccer is long. It's not long. It's the shortest sport out there. It's boring. Two different things, okay? It's two different things. Hockey's way faster. I'm telling you, the broadcast time for a hockey game versus the broadcast time for a soccer game, it's not even close. You don't want to get in that discussion with a soccer head, man. Literally, you can't do anything to me. I own you. I just wonder what skill I'm going to play 3 times. Just hit 90 fishing. Thoughts? Oh, so you're 1/3 of the way? You're 1/3 of the way to getting to max fishing? Okay. All right. You need 90 fishing to fish on the Uncharted Isles. You can't bait me, okay? I know you're trying to act like you're not excited by Slay the Spire to get me to go back to Counter-Strike just so you can type, wow, look at that grenade, another one for the compilation. It's not gonna happen, bro. You're not gonna get me that easily. That's actually true after the sailing update. I don't know what you're talking about! We just mogged Infested Prism, bro! Yes, honey? You said I've been working for an hour and a half. Stream's been live for 3.5 hours, so she doesn't know how right she is. Oh, brother. Greatest day. My kid has a day off from school. Thank you to the Disney Corporation. Thank you for putting Zootopia 2 on Disney+. Oh. Saved me when I Googled last night, when does Zootopia 2 come out on Disney+? And it said March 11th. I went, yes. Thank you, Mr. Iger. Thank you. YTF Honora shrieking like that when Brad Pitt throws a can at her face? Bro, she was literally on mushrooms or something, right? Great movie. Quentin Tarantino, I've often said, good filmmaker. Even better opinions. Even better opinion haver. Paul Dano can go to hell. He's literally one of my favorite actors. But when Quentin Tarantino speaks, I sit my white ass down and listen. It's that simple. So now I hate Paul Dano. Doesn't he see? Such a funny beef, man. He says, like, Austin Butler would have been so good in that role. And Austin Butler was, like, 4 years old when There Will Be Blood came out or something like that. It's so funny. He's beefing for no reason, and I think that that's awesome. Like, he's just saying whatever pops into his head, man. Had my second kid on Sunday, coming onto your stream for some non-midwife chat. I feel you. What's having, like, people always come to me and they ask me for advice on having a kid, which is crazy because I only have one. What's it like to have 2 kids? Like, on the second one, are you still tweaking out, like, the same way that you do for the first kid? Or are you just kind of, like, I guess you wouldn't say it's business as usual. Like, you still circle the date on the calendar, but like, twins got to be brutal on first-time parents. I know. Oh, how could you do this to me? Pay $250 gold to remove 2 and then get a shop immediately after. I do know a guy. He had 1 kid and he wanted 2. And then when they got the ultrasound, they were like, the second kid is actually 2 kids. But he seems to be doing all right. But it's definitely like, I mean, what are you going to do? But also, I'm sure it was like a big surprise. My sister went for number 2 and had triplets. Oh, that's crazy. The 1 to 4, that's insane. I mean, to be honest, yes, I do believe. If you, what is the incidence of twins and what's the incidence of triplets? Triplets has to be like 1 in 250,000 births. If you are expecting to have 1 kid and you have triplets, the government should just give you like $500,000. Just print the money and give the, because that's like a crazy, unexpected payout. And if you have twins, they should give you like 20 grand. Yeah, only if they're natty, though. That's right. Only if they're natty, okay? If there was some Octomom stuff going on, if there's some malarkey, they're saying don't describe an aspect of human life as malarkey. But you know what I mean. Just make a system with no potential to abuse it, okay? What did Octomom do? Oh, they were just... I don't know. You know when you try to put a sleeping bag back in its package after you're done with the camping trip? They were doing too much. They were doing way too much with her, man. One second, I gotta face this way. Elaborate? I think they put like 8 fertilized eggs in her uterus, man. And then they were like, hopefully 1 will take, and then like all 8 took, I think. It's not the best analogy of all time, but you got what I was going for, right? Why do you know so much about Octomom? Octomom? Are you talking about Nadia Suleiman? I'd say, I mean, I'm a product of the time that I was, you know, alive on planet Earth, man. Octomom was a straight up, like, viral sensation when I was like 20 years old. Any movie stars you think play Slay the Spire? Bro, I'm being 100% for real with you. I don't think he's an active viewer, but I 100% believe in my heart of hearts Timothée Chalamet was exposed to an NLSS episode at some point in his life. He's exactly the right age, and he's tuned into the Twitch ecosystem. That's probably why he hates the opera. Yeah, he's getting canceled for having my opinions. He's echoing his favorite streamer's opinions in interviews, and everyone's like, I want him to die. I just get a bad energy from this guy. They're preying on his downfall, man. That's why he was doing pick 3 breakfast options. The thing that would be even funnier than Timothée Chalamet requesting 3 breakfasts every morning just so he could throw 2 out and eat 1 is if he always picked the same breakfast every single morning. Can you imagine if every morning he was throwing out everything but the bacon, egg, and cheese? Salt and pepper, ketchup, mayo on a roll, yes sir. No alignment? This ain't D&D, bro. You appear to think this is Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, 10 skills equals 7 block. Anyone else up crossing the diamond with the pearl? No, but oftentimes, to be honest with you, while the music's played, I've worked by candlelight. I've actually done that. You want to see something crazy? Wish for more wishes. Why would you do this? Because we get like infinite stars, bro. Yes, there's gas in the car. Honestly, that's why I don't like Steely, bro, because they must have been rich. Have you seen the price of West Texas crude lately? Who's going to tell them? Why? Did something happen? Is someone going to tell him? Someone in chat did say XEQT is going crazy today, which for XEQT means that it either it's up 1.5% or he's playing Overwatch. Oh shit, man. I'm an accountant. I hate taxes too. I mean, if we're being honest, you probably hate them more than I do, man. And really, like, paying them is one thing, but the worst part is dead ass filing them every year. Like, we gotta figure out a better way. You can't be telling me that this is the best way to do this. There's gotta be, I don't know what, every other solution does seem worse, I acknowledge. But I'm like, can't you just put like a 30% sales tax on everything, and then people are like, that destroys all demand, and I'm like, it's a regressive tax that unfairly punishes the less fortunate. And I'm like, okay, well then I don't know, man, there's gotta be a way, okay? There's gotta be a way so you don't have to fill out all the damn forms. That is true. CRA is starting to autofile for normies. Just idiots like me who are Twitch streamers who have to fill in a bunch of spreadsheets. CRA asking you how many Twitch primes you got? You'd be surprised, brother. Me, when I go into the analytics to try to approximate how many of my viewers are from Canada to determine I don't know, honestly, that's the accountant's business, but I'm like... trying to get a rough idea of how... It's better now that there's analytics, but there were years where you were just kind of like, I guess you just were making an assumption on this one based on like Canada's proportion of English-speaking people worldwide. Paul, are you watching? If you're watching, everybody in chat who's from Canada, press 1. Please only press it if you're actually from Canada. This could fuck me bigly, man. I need you to be honest. No! That's horrible. That's horrible news, man. No. Why is that bad? I think like the way that the system works is that like if Americans pay me, the government mostly goes, that's chill. You're stealing money from another country. But if Canadians pay me, they're like, we want an extra slice. I'm not 100% familiar with the tax code, but I'm pretty sure they go, we don't want a pound of flesh anymore. They use the metric system, we want a kilogram. But you know what? More power to them. Someone's got to pay for all those people that pretend like they're working on the roads. I'm neither loud nor a fool. Face me. You guys already know how much damage it's going to be. You don't even have to know, man. Don't even have to look. Have you been enjoying 3/11 Day? I haven't celebrated yet. Thank you for bringing it to my attention before the day's over. I still got the afternoon. No NyQuil lattes, but you can buy mushrooms from a store in Vancouver called Mushrooms. I was telling my mom, man, she was saying that at some point in her life she wants to try psychedelics, which, by the way, not virtue or vice signaling, I've never done. And I was like, you live in Vancouver now. If you really want to try this out, you could literally just go to the store. And then she was like, yeah, but I don't know like what I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah, but it can't be that bad for you. Or at least like I have to assume that they would have shut the store down. At some point, they would have like come to put like locks on the doors or something like that. But they've left the store there for like 2 years or something. But she wasn't interested. So yeah, I just bought her some gas station Delta 8 instead. This is funny timing. Hello. You guys watch Zootopia today? Did they play the song? Did they go, we're turning the place into a zoo, 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 zoo? You know who sings that song? Who? Sharika. We live it. She has a funny voice, right? Like she's a great singer. But she has like she has a warble in her voice that I can't do. You're turning my lumbar support?
Yeah.
No! No, my sciatica! Summon 5. You been having a good day?
Yeah.
Did you watch one movie or 2 movies?
One.
One movie.
I wanted to. I'm the cat guy.
You're the cat guy? Inklet?
Yeah, I'm a cat guy.
I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat.
Who are you?
I'm the skeleton and also the skeleton's hand.
What?
Now I got zoo stuck in my head.
Yeah.
What do you think is better? Try Everything or Zoo? Try Everything, of course, is the song from Zootopia 1.
It's not Zootopia 1.
Do you have a preference?
It's just Zootopia.
That's right. It's not called Zootopia 1. It's called Zootopia. Yeah.
The photo. You.
I'm not going to repeat that into the microphone. I'm not going to repeat that into the microphone. Stop saying fart into the microphone, please. I usually mute for that. Hey, chill. They're saying they can smell it.
Could I actually made it for?
No way.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that in my office.
Oh man, it's so great.
Sharika was right. We live in a crazy world. Stuck in the rat race.
Cut up.
Oh, she's down here. She's kicking up a ruckus. Nah, she's chill. She mogged you, little bro? Life of a dad, I'm afraid. Life of a dad. Why does the hand look like that? Back in my day, we said pwned. We did say pwned, didn't we? Where did we lose our way, man? I don't care if it's fake. You know what my favorite clip of all time is? Besides Cracked Out Uncle and also Kato Caught Slippin' Straight Mustard Face, which are obviously the greatest videos ever made, ever. Old man, not to be rude, but old man on the Chris Pirillo Tech TV show Call for Help.
So this is a one-of-a-kind piece. There's no other one like this particular one in the world. And you can see the tracks go this way. And it's really cool because it records much more accurately than... Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good. Now, are you done with that then?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
All right. Apparently, we're really done with that one.
And he's holding an Edison cylinder, and he's going, "It's really rare. There's only one of these like this in the world." And his hands are shaking like so much, and then he he presses it a little too hard, and it shatters into like a million pieces, and he goes, "Oh, shit. Well," and then Chris Pirillo goes, "Well, that does happen. So are you done with that?" "Yeah, I'm done with that." I love that video, man. And then people in the comments are like, "Don't be," it was Leo Laporte, Greenland, stake your chat life on it. I watched the clip yesterday. It's Chris Pirillo, bro. Chris Pirillo hosted Call for Help. Leo Laporte hosted the Screensaver's nephew. Oh my God. You don't know whose domain you're in. What about The world was, well, nah, I was gonna say the world was better, but that's probably falling victim to nostalgia bias. We do need to start calling things lead hacksaws again, though. There was nothing wrong with that. Every time I look at the clock and it's 1337, I smile. British ass leet speak. Military time ass leet speak. Do you not use 24-hour time in Canada? It's been known to happen, I suppose. I mean, I'm not going to say it's never been used. I'm not going to say that, like, half of my clocks in my house are not on the 24-hour clock. For the most part, you're the last honest Letterboxd reviewer. Your A History of Violence and In the Mood for Love reviews are reflexive and still offer them their flowers. Oh, that's so nice of you to say. That is what I'm going for. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for being a knower. Listen, everyone's performative but me. I know there's people out there where they're like, I'm excited to watch this movie, and then the movie, they didn't enjoy it at all, and they were on the phone half the time. And then when they leave a review, they go like, oh, this is such a heartbreaking tale, because they don't want to like signal that they didn't get it. I 100% know. But I'm too old for that. I might be the oldest person on Letterboxd. Other than Corey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that guy. True. To be fair, I'm also looking at my phone during the movie because the phone is playing the movie. Movie on the phone is crazy. Real cinema heads make do, man. That's all you need to know. I've literally watched like 50 plus movies on my phone on the exercise bike this year. And almost all of them were subtitled foreign movies. Get a tablet? Why? I'm already mogging you. Aren't you worried that I might be able to watch 100 movies instead? I'd be mogging you like crazy. What's your Subway order, NL? Footlong turkey, Italian herbs, and cheese. Literally, I don't give a fuck what kind of cheese they have. All the cheese is the same, and all the cheese is garbage. So they usually go, white cheese okay? And I go, that's perfectly fine. Toasted? Yeah, toasted. Lettuce, tomato, onion. That's the Holy Trinity. That's the mirepoix. Then I'm like black olives, pickles, cucumbers. I don't put the hot peppers on. And then I'm a yellow mustard guy. I found the hot peppers just kind of like, not bad, certainly. But I felt like I was getting them because I wanted to be a guy who was eating spicy food. But actually, it was performative, I guess is what I'm trying to say. When actually, they were just overpowering the otherwise well-balanced flavor of the sandwich. Stocks Maxers have introduced a new animal to describe trends. No more bull, no more bear. This is a kangaroo market. That's big for a me. I screwed it up. I had it all rehearsed in my head. That's big for a beast like me who profits from volatility. Big for a me is more like something you say to your friend when you're playing Wii Sports. It's a big-ass sandwich. I'm sorry, like, I know I don't care about the calorie count. A 6-inch sandwich is not big enough. Should it be? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it should be. Maybe everyone should be happy, too. But a 6-inch sandwich, if they didn't offer a 12-inch, I would probably be satisfied with the 6-inch. But because I know the 12-inch is right there, I'll never be satisfied unless I can have the full foot. By the way, I found out recently, did you know, all of you people who are saying, did you know in Ireland they classified the bread as cake because it didn't have enough real nutrients in it, it had too much sugar? Did you know that that was actually a psyop by the Irish government because bread is taxed at a lower rate than cake? So they took Subway to court so that they could make the distinction that their bread was cake so that they could charge them more tax? Now, based, but at the same time, that doesn't mean the bread is cake. It's literally a tabling. It's a tabling. But did it have too much sugar? It has like the same amount of sugar as other bread at other sandwich places, man. Not true. Go to a real deli. Real deli heads, when you show them the study that pastrami explodes your colon in 10 years, fuck off. That's what I'm trying to say. No, fuck, dude, no. Still go for some pastrami, to be honest. But bread should have 0 sugar in it. It's made of sugar. It's made of sugar. The only thing in it is wheat. It's just wheat. And maybe some Italian herbs and cheeses. Cleopatra would love the Cookie Monster pants. You know, genuinely might be the realest thing that anyone's ever said in my chat. Didn't she just lay down on a daybed like all day? There's no shot that she was not Cookie Monster pants coated. I refuse to believe that she was not Cookie Monster pants coated. She would love the Nightmare Before Christmas. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I know she would have like a Haunted Mansion tattoo. Which is cool, by the way. Cleo from 6 to 7. Yes, man. I really thought it would work on turn 1. Someone, librarian, go back to when I asked about this in chat earlier. Someone, when I had the option for perfect fit earlier, someone typed, it works on the first turn as well. I swear it to you. Go back and find them. Remove 2 cards, add a normality. I can absolutely do that and remove. Or perfect fit, whenever it would be shuffled into your draw pile, put it on top instead. Could this be nimble and perfect fit? We cut 2 strikes. I found it. It was Zebra Chemo. Perfect fit works on first hand. I'm sorry, they gotta pay the price. You already know what I'm about to say, man. He ain't the one, baby. Why is Librarian a narc? I think because it's funny. Librarian does have a little bit of Randall energy. I don't think anyone would dispute that. But like when you're the teacher, it's kind of nice to have a Randall, I guess. Did you ever beat A20 and Slay the Spire 1? Look at what they're doing to me, man. They hate me. Is it even a question that I beat? Yeah, oh no, I haven't beaten Ascension 20 and Slay the Spire 1. I haven't beaten it today. Goodbye. That felt awesome. What did he even say? He was just being like a 12-year-old brain in a grown man's body. I think he said, "Oh boy." It's not me saying "oh boy," okay? So don't get that twisted. It's them saying "oh boy." He said, "Oh boy, another full Slay the Spire 2 stream because NL's too small-brained for mewgenics." No, bro. It's not because I'm too small-brained for mewgenics. Well, the reason it offends me is not because it's wrong. The reason it offends me is because they're talking about video games. Which, at some point, you just gotta say, at your age, man, the mewgenics people are greedy. I didn't say, I don't even want to get involved with it, okay? Here's the thing. The reason it's annoying is because you don't have to pit two goats against each other. You could be playing mewgenics right now and or Slay the Spire 2, for that matter, instead of, like, wanting to get into an argument about which one's better and which one's worse. But I know that if you're, sorry, I was going to say loser. If you're not awesome, if your life is not incredible, playing video games is the second best thing you could do. The best thing you could do is just constantly be in a never-ending argument about video games. Gun Guy, excuse me, Justin's stream is that away. Okay? Gun Guy, yeah, you seem to be confused. Justin's stream is over here, okay? Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some work to do. Any other millennials here? You guys think it's crazy that we're living in like a sideburnless world? Anytime you watch a movie from the 2000s and there's a fellow with sideburns, I'm like, damn, this movie must take place in the mid-2000s. Like back when I was a teenager, everyone had sideburns. Thank God they're gone. Buddy, they're gonna come back. You know that, right? This isn't your first rodeo. This ain't your first trip around the sun. They're gonna come back. Should bring back the Jason Schwartzman Bob from I Heart Huckabees. Wait! We all need to start wearing our hair like that one dude with the Beatles cut from The Big Bang Theory. As a barista, I've noticed Koreans always order iced Americanos. Interesting. Is this how I find out I'm South Korean? Now, I don't just want to play the hits, but those of you who have been around for a long time are going to know why I get iced Americanos instead of regular Americanos. Do you even need me to say it? Do you even need me to say it? I will say, if anyone, does anyone in here run a bespoke coffee shop, like a nice little cafe that you can go spend some time in? I do think it's a little bit messed up. And I know you think we're all stupid. You think we're all idiots. Iced drinks should not carry a surcharge. Because yes, you having to have ice does cost money, but when you put ice in the drink, it soaks up volume, so you have to use less coffee and less other ingredients. It should come out in the wash. And if it doesn't come out in the wash, you run the business, bro. You run the business. Don't pass that on to your customer and act like we're naive. And I'm not getting the app. We've already been through this, though. This is a great day for me. The Business Defender is logged on. You got me backwards. This is the one time I haven't been to Business Defender. Most of the time, you would have clocked me supremely, but this time you're out of line. No, don't say Business Offender. That's that technically on paper that reads okay, but when you say it out loud, it sounds like it has another connotation to it, like you should be on some kind of list. So what are we doing? We're literally waiting until we get something like Dirge. Yeah, I mean, Squeeze does do 93 damage, don't get me wrong. But we could play Squeeze in the future. It's a perfect Dirge turn. By getting a huge Dirge out there, this is literally like a battery that blocks for 44, but also is going to reflect that 2x back at the boss, man. So we keep it up. Keep playing Souls into Souls. Into Souls. Into Souls. Into another Dirge. Bro, you're hitting yourself. You're hitting yourself. You play your soul into a fetch, into a soul. You probably should play a Sikkim, to be honest. Get a Sikkim out there. Into a soul. And you're just doing this until you draw another dirge. This time we did not draw dirge. That's a little devastating. I guess we'll have to do 105 damage to you instead. Damn. That's a big boy. I'm not killing you this turn. I want you to get even bigger, bro. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. No, I gotta get out of here. Okay. That being said, we'll play Sikkim. Then a soul. Big soul on top of that. And just a dirge to finish it off. Oh no, I forgot to play attacks. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, Necrobinder's kind of awesome. Die, monster. Not this to please a different amount of damage this time. Break the curse. Yes! Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. Kate's not going to be live today. She's not live right now. We had kind of like a surprise. My daughter had a day off from school, essentially. But I will send you over to Justin. But first, I just want to check and make sure that he is still live. He is live and he's playing Counter-Strike. I will send you over there. He is live and he's playing Counter-Strike. I will send you over there. I know what I said. See you tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for another great Slay the Spire stream. Goodbye. I did it. I did what I always do. I accidentally put my wife's Twitch channel instead of my friend Justin's Twitch channel. All right, good night, y'all. Gay Bob Dylan would be like, he sucks cock just like a man. Oh, he gawks just like a man. The last one to be like, yes, he does. He guzzles cum just like a man. Plug his mic in. Woody Guthrie at the fucking Newport Folk Festival. Don't do it, Bob. Don't go gay. I'm doing it. Once upon a time, you touched my balls. Didn't you? Dicking you? Boo! Boo! Bob Dylan went gay. He went gay. That's so true. Gay Bob Dylan. A man in me would do nearly any ass. And then it writes itself after that point. You're so true. My girl going through my phone. What the hell is this? Title, Gay Hurricane. Piss and coming out on a gay night. Enter my boyfriend from the upper hall. He gives me a glass from a bowl of cum. Shouts out, my God, I've come a lot. Here comes the story of the hurricane. I'm not gonna say it, it's a different song. It's a distinct song, okay? It's like instead of the song Sarah, it was like about, Daryl. Grecian type statue with a hell of a cock. Daryl. Now that you got me, you don't need a sock. Something like that.